Thanks for tuning in to Now the Fun Starts.
Now the fun starts.
Now the fun starts. I'm excited though. Thanks for coming.
This
This is gonna be a little bit wild.
It only took like a year.
It only took a year, but we're back. We're friends again. We made up. There's like a lot to get to this point though.
Yeah, it was definitely a long time coming. A lot of personality conflicts, but in the end, everything works itself out, and everything happens for a reason. So.
Okay, well, let's talk about a little bit of Too Hot to Handle, because I did get some questions about that, and I know people like hearing it. Did you know you were going on the show? I feel like I have never asked you that.
No, man. I was like, everybody asked that question, like, did you know you're going to Tabitha? Mm-hmm. It's like, I tell everybody the same question. Like, if you see me in public and you ask me that, I'm going to tell you the exact same thing I'm going to say to Carly right here. It's like, no, I had no idea. The whole point of the show is you're not supposed to know. So they go out of their way to find people that don't watch reality TV that would not have a slight clue. They're not going to go to somebody that religiously watches reality television and is going to be like, hey, by the way, we have this show that's not Too Hot to Handle, but it's the exact same thing as Too Hot to Handle, if that makes sense.
You know what? No, that actually makes sense. I actually do remember them asking me what reality shows I've watched, and I did not say Too Hot to Handle. I said Vanderpump Rules.
I'm pretty sure I said, what the fuck is reality television? Like, is that like YouTube? Like, I had no idea.
You didn't watch Too Hot to Handle before?
Fuck no. I don't think I've ever watched reality. I think I watched American Idol when I was like a kid, and I thought that was reality. I thought anything that wasn't a cartoon was reality TV.
Honestly, in the house, I remember too when they said it was Too Hot to Handle, I was like, what the heck's going on? Like, literally, like that scene to me, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I had no clue. I actually didn't. But you know what? I'm happy I did it. Are you happy you didn't?
Yeah, it's life-changing. Like, I swear to God, like, I remember still the day when we were sitting there, and I remember we were out by the fire, and they popped out Moana, and I was like, the fuck is this
I remember too, right when we were in the house, you were like, do you like football players? I was like, no.
Oh my God, that first day, I was sitting in there, I'm walking in there, I'm like the head honcho around here. I'm like, man, I'm going to use the funny, I'm going to use the height, I'm going to use everything. I'm sitting there just going for you, like, I got this and this and this and this, and I also play football, and I'm like, shit,
and I was like, no.
Nothing's working. She's like, I like hockey players more, and I'm like.
I was like, no. And okay, so me and Chase actually talked about this the other day. Before the house, you have interviews with, like, the two producers, Rouse and Soul, and I remember they came to my little house in Turks and Caicos, and I said to them, like, make sure you have a tall mixed guy for me. Fast forward to the next day, and then Chase walked in the house.
I mean, I'm not upset about it. I remember when Roz and Soul came and visited me, like, I was going crazy in my quarantine period, and I had, like, this pet spider outside of my house. And
that's so weird to me.
I was feeding him bugs every day. That was, like, my entertainment. We didn't have phones, laptops, or anything. All we had was a fire stick, and I had a giant spider, and I was just, like, telling Roz and Soul, I named him Henry. I was like, this is
cats.
Henry. Oh, see?
I think I told you about my two cats. I had two cats. I would always come in, and I'd buy them. You know, we had groceries every week?
Yeah.
So I'd get Lucy to get Lily, the cat, tuna every week. So, like, they were like, why is this girl eating probably so much tuna? But it was honestly just for the cat.
That was probably the fattest cat. That cat was
By the time I left, it was. And that's another thing people don't know, too. Right when we got off the plane, phones were taken. Well, at least my phone was taken.
Yeah, no, they took everything.
They took everything, and then we had to quarantine by ourselves.
I'm sitting there thinking, like, I go to the airport, you get blindfolded.
That was crazy for you. I wasn't blindfolded.
I'm sitting there thinking, like, am I getting abducted? Is the last song I'm going to listen? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is the last song I listen to before, like, I go into sex trafficking, like an Ed Sheeran song?
That's what I thought, too. And a month prior to that, I had been scammed.
Oh, God.
Online. So I was like, oh, my God, what if this guy's, like, coming back to, like, kill me? Like, I was so freaked out.
You got scammed online.
I got scammed online, $12,000.
Oh, my God.
And I had saved all that money up. This is such a side note, but I had saved all that money to move out. Scammed, all gone. But it's okay.
But it's okay. You're making way more money now. So
making way more money now.
Everything happens for a reason. So.
But people want to know if in the house was our relationship fake.
No, absolutely not.
It was more, the thing is, too, is like what people don't realize is like when you're on big cameras, everything's more intense. Like when it's like a huge camera on you, like of course you're going to play it up like a little bit.
Yeah, and I feel like at the same time, too, is like what people say is like, how could you build an attachment to somebody that you've only known for a couple of days? But I try to tell people, too, it's like, it's not so much you know them for a couple of days because it's like, okay, like think about it in the real world, you meet somebody, you go on a couple of days, you see them like once or twice, maybe 3 times a week for a couple hours. Now, when you're in a villa living with somebody, like the first day you meet somebody, you're in bed with them, sleeping like that night. You wake up with them, you're eating breakfast, you're brushing your
quarters.
teeth. Yeah, it's like you're with that person 24 hours a day. So realistically, 3 days with somebody in quarantine is like 3 weeks of dating.
No, they say that. So they say that too. They said that in the house. One of the people said it to me. It's like 2 days in reality world is like 2 weeks outside of the Real House.
Yeah.
So we were together for like 3 months at that point.
Yeah, it turns into more than what it is. You know
and then
what I mean?
another thing is too, when I went in at you at our workshop.
Oh yeah.
How did you feel watching that back?
Fine. I mean, like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not somebody that I don't attack back. Like, I'm glad that you express your emotions. Like I said on the show, like, you really felt what you were saying, and something that I took it with a grain of salt, because I know like everything you're saying wasn't a direct jab at me.
No.
It was more accumulation of all the boys in your past, and like
I said that too.
Yeah, exactly. And even like post show, like just getting to know you on a different level than in reality world, and seeing how like a lot of these guys do treat you, I genuinely feel it a lot more now.
Now you see it. You've seen it firsthand.
I see it firsthand. If I was you, I would have went. If I was in your shoes and there was somebody in my shoes, I would have been the same way. Like, how dare you? Did you start saying shit that didn't even happen, but it could happen with somebody else? And it's like I genuinely feel for it, and it is what it is. So like, would I sit through it again? Absolutely not.
People were like, "Oh, he's not actually upset." I was like, "No, you actually were upset that day too. Like, that wasn't a lie. Like, your feelings were in it for sure." Like, people are like, "No, he wasn't actually upset." I'm like, "No, he walked out of that workshop, and we walked right to Marcy, who is our on-site like therapist type of thing."
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to take in, but I think it wasn't a me workshop. So it's like for people to say like I wasn't upset. The workshop wasn't for me.
Yeah,
it was a Carly workshop.
It was a Carly workshop,
and I was just the catalyst that had to sit through it. And like I said, like out of all the personalities on the show, I'm glad it was me that had to sit through it, because I have a thick skin, so I feel like you needed like a strong punching bag at the time, and I feel like like it was ideal.
We grew a lot in the house, I think.
Yeah,
from how we started and then how we ended. But it was awkward for a little bit. But the feelings in the house were really intense. Like, people think it's fake. People like will watch the show back and the comments will be like, "Oh, that was fake." And I'm like, no, it actually wasn't. Like, your feelings really do go into it. Yeah, especially when you're like in that all the time being filmed. It's just such like a mind fuck.
Yeah, it's like eyes on you all the time, and you gotta also think too. I don't know about you, but like in the back of my head the whole time, I'm like, I know I'm gonna watch this back in 6 months. So it's like every word you said, everything that you start thinking of, you're like, okay, like you have to. Like, I know, like when you grow up and you like make rash decisions, your mom and your dad, whatever, they always tell you like, oh, think before you say. This is like in that perspective, you have to think. Not only, a couple hours, couple minutes, you got to think, like a year down the road. When I look back on this, is this something that I'm going to be able to
see? And I didn't do that at all. Like, I think I was totally out of it. Like, I watched it back and I was like, oh my God, some of the things that I was doing and like how I looked and stuff. Like, I didn't care how I looked. I didn't care. Like, I was just, for me, it was not good.
Yeah, no, I think you did well. So, obviously post show. You've been really successful. Obviously,
so you've been running up your views. That's the one thing I give you credit for, and I said this in the last podcast. I was like, Chase knows how to run up his views. Like, you really do. I'll go on my story sometimes, and it's like, is Carly my soulmate? I'm like, what is this? I'm just eating breakfast, and like Carly is. I'm all over Chase's story.
She is my soulmate for sure. She's like I'm saying she is. If she's not sitting next to me, she's like, right here. Carly's she's a lot like me in a lot of ways, and we're different in a lot of ways.
We're both Geminis too. We're crazy.
That's what it is. It's like when our Gemini sides are matching, we're the greatest combo. But when they're not, it's like,
no, we stopped talking for a bit, and that's another question I get asked a lot too. So I'll try to answer them. After the show, were we friends right away? Yes.
Yeah.
We were fine, and then when I started dating my ex, that's when things got rocky. Not like rocky, but we didn't talk as much or at all. And then you posted me online, my text. So. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because Carly likes to come on these podcasts, and she thinks I'm running abuse.
I'm running up.
Yeah. I tell everybody, like, my friends know, they call me the Kraken. Like, people, it's like revenge. I guess it's not so much a revenge. It's like, give them an inch, I take like a mile, because it's like, I was like, don't unleash the Kraken. And I'm like.
But that wasn't all directed from me. That was like a lot of him.
Yeah, and here's the thing about this person too, is it's like I'm not somebody. I grew up in a different environment than a lot of these kids, and like that's why I tell a lot of people, like, the social media game is like so different for me, because like I grew up in the hood, so it's like we never posted shit on stories or podcasts or anything. It's like, oh, I know. I grew up in the generation
like
where
you're gonna fight me in person. We're not gonna Twitter fight right
exactly.
now.
I drop pins and pull up to locations, like.
No, and that's how it should be.
Yeah,
Like, I respect that a lot more than I respect, like, a podcast. Like,
yeah, that's the thing is like you can say a lot of stuff behind closed doors, and you can say a lot of stuff behind the camera. This is like it's different because then even you like
well, people, like, say shit, and then you see them in person, and they
exactly
freeze, and they're like, it's like, well,
exactly.
you talked your mouth off 3 days
They'll come up
ago.
and they'll be so nice to you. They'll be like, oh,
Oh, yeah, that's
views.
another thing. Hey, it was just for views. I'm like, oh,
Well,
okay.
yeah. I'm gonna give you some views.
Yeah, I'll give you views, and if that's what you
a
want.
couple views.
But, no, I don't know. Haven't talked to him. He was just in LA.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I was so upset that you weren't here for that.
Yeah, how'd it go? I feel bad. I should have been here. I feel bad because like I feel like in situations like that, because obviously you guys had like your relationship and like you guys are really in it with each other, and I feel bad because like Nathan and I were here for you. We're the two out the family here for you, and I feel like you needed your support system in that moment. And so obviously I was away for work, and I wish I could be here for that because like me, I'd have been the first one like hey, like
I wish you were here too.
I mean, when you say upgrade buttons, I don't think in his specific direction was definitely what he's doing. I don't think is like an upgrade. I think.
I mean.
I just feel like I would not do the same things that he was doing, but like I mean, he's his own person.
Well, that's why you're gonna go farther in life, babe.
Exactly.
That's why you're gonna go farther. But what the thing is too, and this is why I love the people that support me, because I don't even have to deal with it myself. Like you just read any of the comments and people just have my back. It's nice to know when people can see through that stuff though. Because like I remember when the show first aired, I said to you and I'd call you and I'm like, oh my God, like I'd be freaking out about this. Like first of all, you gotta have a backbone, and second of all, like people are gonna realize the fake people, and it's so true. Like people see right through it.
Yeah, we're at this pivotal point right now where it's like now the separation. You start seeing it a lot more, and you see like separate cast members start pulling away from one another, and like it's not like obviously like I hate to say this, and but it's very true. I'm competitive. Everybody knows I'm competitive, and
yes, you are.
And reality television and social media influencing in general, it's all a competition, and even not even just people from our season, but from season 1, like people, they might not always agree with like what we're doing online because it's like it becomes like, oh, why is he getting that and why is he getting this?
Yeah.
And like you play this game of numbers and followers, and it's just like I'm gonna just be straight up, and it's just like what that specific person did, it bothered me a lot because like I genuinely care for you as a person, and I know how genuine of a person that you are. The way like that whole situation panned out, it was really bothersome to me, and I'm not somebody that speaks up a lot about stuff like that online.
I haven't even said anything about it.
Exactly, but like even after the show, like I just felt like I always looked at you as somebody like I wanted to be there for, whether we were getting along or not. Even like back in like Miami for New Year's, March, and then pre-show. I know we had like some really good conversations, when the show is coming out.
You did say it to me too.
Just because like I know how big of a heart you have, and I know you're very giving, and I just hate to see people take advantage for. And I'm somebody that I don't have hate for anybody. I like to see everybody win. I would like to see even that person win. But it's just like I just feel like
me too. Just stay away from me.
Yeah, just keep
stay away from here.
Just keep me out of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm like what I mean. Like don't go on the internet and come for people just because you had your 30 seconds of screen time on our show. Like we didn't do that to you, dude.
No, we didn't. And that's the thing too. And this is another thing. Post show, me and Chase had so many conversations, and he even said he was like, "Look, this person's not good. He's gonna use you, whatever." And I was like so blind to it because I was the whole time, and I let it happen, and that's my own fault. But I hate that it's at my expense for sure, because I feel dumb online. I feel like I'm embarrassed for it, but I also need to remember, like, it's not embarrassing on my end what he's doing.
Yeah, it's
like he's making his own choices.
Exactly, and his decisions are like his decisions. He's kind of, I feel like he took some notes, I guess, essentially like out of my book, where it's like, okay, maybe ruffle some feathers, but I think the feathers he's ruffling are not the right ones. I think
no, it's bad feedback.
It's bad feedback. I don't think going for the girl that he allegedly loved is essentially the right play call, and I don't think like I had no relevance to him at all. So why come for me essentially too? It's just like I just don't think it's the right play. But like more power to him, and I hope nothing but the best and success for him. I know he was talking about like something he's doing with YouTube. I don't really keep up with him that much, but like I said, his problems aren't our problems. I don't agree with him
I don't
necessarily, especially coming to LA where
Yeah.
you know we live here, and him
It's like our city.
coming to like our events,
Yeah.
and you know, causing scenes is just it's just not, and that's why I'm
Well, and
thankful.
that's you realize he's like a boy. Like,
Exactly.
he's not a man.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I was saying earlier. Like I feel bad that I wasn't here for you on that moment at this past Halloween party. But I just have a feeling like I said, like I'm the type of person that goes up to people in person. I feel like
Well,
if I
he
was
walked
here,
by me.
yeah,
This is the funny thing. So they walked by me, and he was a fucking deer in headlights. Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals? Like for me personally, I do talk to a therapist weekly because if I don't, I honestly will stay in bed and not get anything done and just order McDonald's 5 times a day and be a turtle. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional therapy done securely online. There's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change therapists if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline therapy, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit betterhelp.com/funstarts. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, and join over 2 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states. Special offer for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/funstarts. Promo code FUNSTARTS.
like if I was in that situation, I would walk straight up to him with his date or whoever he came with, and I didn't ask him like, bro, what's up, man? We're not behind Instagram stories anymore. Like,
Yeah.
is there anything you want to like talk about? Like, you know, it's just like
But see, me, it wasn't even for that because there's nothing to say anymore, and that was just, it's not even worth my time. And what they both want from me is a reaction, and they're not gonna get it.
Yeah, that whole situation is just like I'm still new to like understanding like where that even came from. So
Well, you know where it came from.
was it in Miami or something?
I don't even know, really.
Like for you, like moving in a different direction, trying to like show like the separation. I think you're doing a great job with this podcast here. Like I think you know, Now the Fun Stars has like a lot of potential behind it. You give me strong Alex Cooper vibes. So.
Oh my god, I know. I need to get on Call Her Daddy.
Yeah. Go on there and just you got to say some like reckless shit. Like I'll go on
see,
there.
See, I know you would. See, I'm not like that. Like people do me so wrong to the point where someone could like kill someone I know, and I'd still be like, no, I don't want to like be mean. But now I'm getting to the point where like, fuck it. If someone's gonna treat me like shit, I need to have more of a voice.
You go on Call Her Daddy, you go on there, you talk about your ex-boyfriend when he's fucking you, you just be like, yeah, like his dick game was so weak, I pulled out TikToks and started watching it because it was more entertaining. Mid-stroke, just pull out your TikTok and start scrolling through shit. And be like, hey bro, it's not it.
No, it's not.
You're not that guy, pal.
Can I ask $1 million question?
Yeah.
Are you dating anyone?
I'm not.
That's like so many of my questions. And people want to know if we've slept together. Which the answer is
yes.
I knew you were going to say that. No, we have not. Don't lie.
I've actually stuck 1, 2.
No, you have not. 1, 2, 3. How many do you think?
I'm just kidding. Like
there?
one of my fingers is probably like the size of her head. So like, no, guys, I've not stuck in anything in any holes and.
Legs closed. Legs closed over here. Legs 100%.
But if she's offering, chat, I'm just kidding. I feel like
should we go call paparazzi and go take pictures going to party together?
That's what I'm saying. Like, hold on. Like, I feel like after all the emotional trauma I've been through, pre and post show, I think it's only right that I'm just kidding.
It's crazy how many people like are so like involved in our situation. Like you don't realize it until like I post a story with us, and I'm like, holy crap! Like the views that it gets is just weird. Like. You know,
so it's like all this emotional trauma, and I can't even get Carly to go get a cup of coffee with me.
No, that's not true.
I gotta sign NDAs. I gotta check with her manager. Like, is this good? Is it okay? Can I go see my friend?
I've never made you sign an NDA. No, kidding. Chase comes over sometimes. Actually, no. That's how going back to this. That's how we did start talking again. I think was kind of through Nathan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when we lost track, Well, no, and then also when I ended my relationship.
Yeah,
That needed to happen because that was...
It's because it's like like you and I like we've always been fine. So I feel like and like I said person, he was very smart with keeping me far away from Carly during the process because
He was.
I feel like he understood that the world saw like genuineness behind fakeness, and so it's like whether I was getting canceled online for breaking up with Carly and having like our workshop on the show, or
Which was so funny because we were fine after the show.
Oh yeah,
and I said that a million times.
Yeah, we're perfectly fine, and I feel like he kids, like, I'm not gonna call him dumb. He's a very smart kid. I feel like he understood that in order for him to like I said, it's a competition. It's a game of growing.
Yeah.
For him to do that, his best bet was Carly.
Yep.
And obviously, if I would have been with Carly, we would have been just fine as
Yeah.
well. Her and I had our separate success off the show.
I mean, if I was with you, I probably would have gotten something more out of that relationship.
Yeah, absolutely, and I agree 1,000%. I just feel like he was smart by, I'm gonna date Carly, I'm gonna keep Chase
Yep.
super far away from Carly.
Of course
I'm
he
gonna,
did
I'm
it
gonna,
smart.
I'm gonna cause this like gap, so
Yep.
it's not a Chase and Carly thing. It's gonna be a Chase and such
Well,
and
and
such.
other people saw it too. It wasn't just you. Like
Exactly.
our whole friend group said it. Like, I mean, honestly, pretty much everyone I kept in contact with post show
Exactly.
said the same thing to me when I was with him,
Exactly, and then
and I didn't listen. So that's my own fault. I'll
exactly.
take the blame for that one.
And then
obviously.
obviously your success post show is like you're like for example, Carly, you're in a VIP red carpet event and said person's at Florida State. Like there's levels to shit and there's separations to shit, and like obviously you've made some great connections out here. You've met a lot of like these big celebrities out here, and you're very much a
You know what it is?
household
It's
name.
because I don't care about that stuff.
Exactly.
Like, if I ran, and I say this all the time, and I don't know how you feel about this, if I ran into like $1 million tomorrow, $1 billion, I would be fine shutting down my Instagram and living life offline. Like,
Yeah.
I could care less about social media.
You do a great job with taking like social breaks too.
I take a lot of social breaks. I feel like it's important because you can get so wrapped up in that world. Like, the likes and stuff that you're saying, like, I think it's not even just like famous people that care. I think it's everyone that cares. Even when I was like in high school, I cared about that stuff.
Yeah, and it's problematic too because it's like
Or matching.
like for
Or matching. Sorry.
Oh, really? Oh, shoot. My foot's like just 5 times. Can you show how big her foot is compared to mine?
Oh my lord.
I got massive feet, massive hands, massive cock.
Dick. Sorry, Gabrielle.
No,
Sorry. Go back. What were we talking about?
we're talking about
the likes. That's
yeah.
important.
So
That's
like,
the
so like I
stage.
said, like it's easy to get like depressed about it because it's like our show when it came out, man. Our story views, you getting like 1 million views. We don't have 1 million followers yet. People are just looking at us to see what we're doing, and then like,
course.
obviously, when the dust settles and like you have your true fan base, it's not going to be as high as that
Of
anymore.
course, and everyone's grasping at straws, like people that don't.
Exactly, and it's just like you start getting like in this depression phase, and it's like,
I didn't know that. You felt like
oh
that.
no, not me. Like I was fine. I'm just saying like social media influencing reality television is very much the highest like suicided rated job because it's like you get so emotionally invested into what people are liking. It's all about your image. You're always kind of worried about your image. You're worried about what you're saying.
Yep.
Like
You're on your toes all the time.
you're on your toes. Like we can't even go to an event without having paparazzis like sit there and like are they gonna get shit faced drunk and get carried out of this club?
And you know me.
Carly
We all know me. I
Carly
get a
loves
little bit
shots.
crazy. And this is another thing too that people don't realize is like, well, I think people do realize it, but when you're getting paid for social media and posting, like our job doesn't sleep. It's not like you're at a 9 to 5 and you close your laptop and you go home and you deal with it the next day. At 2 a.m, something could be released about us that something happened 5 years ago or something we texted someone. It's like we always are on our toes about like what's like, you know what I mean? Like, what's this person gonna think about me if I didn't say hey to them within 5 seconds of meeting them? Then I'm blasted online for being rude,
Exactly, and I think that we do like a really good job, between you, Nathan, and I. Like, anytime like one of us is drunk, we always really just got each other's back. So just get us home safe. We don't care how. Like we'll we always, if it's not Nathan watching Carly and I'm drunk, then like I'm watching Carly if she's drunk, or if Carly's drunk and I'm drunk. Like we just make sure that we're all home safe. Nothing bad happens to any of us, and
I will say that's one thing I respect you a lot for. I actually told my mom this. I was like, Chase, I remember I was one night I was so wasted when we went to that day party, and you made sure I got home safe. You made sure I got home, literally put me in my bed, and then they went out back and partied. Which I respect, because not many guys would do that. Many guys would probably
Yeah, man, I care about you, man. What the fuck?
I care about you too. I mean, you never get as drunk as me, so I don't have to worry. I also couldn't carry you anywhere.
Yeah. So if I ever fall and you see Carly dragging this big body,
I need to put you in a body bag.
I'm weak. So you
That's
asked me about who I'm dating. Who are you dating?
I'm not dating anyone. I was gonna go through some questions actually, but a lot of them are about who you're dating. But you already answered that. So Chase is single.
Swipe up.
Did we ever hook up after the show? No, we did not.
So Carly, how's your OnlyFans doing? Are you cranking on there? Are you taking face shots? Taking back shots? What's going on?
Nothing. Honestly, no. You know the crazy thing is I'm working on so many different things that OnlyFans is like back burner. Like I've never posted that I do it. On my feed. I don't even have a link anymore in my thing. So
how long have you had an OnlyFans for?
Just since I got my management.
Really?
A manager, because I wasn't gonna do OnlyFans, and she was like, "I think you should." So then I started it. I got it, and.
Has it been cranking? Are you cranking on OnlyFans?
Yeah, I try to use as much as I can.
Are you invested into your OnlyFans audience?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But like that's the thing, it's small. Like I don't have a lot of people on my OnlyFans.
Really?
So I really can give whoever I'm talking to like.
Really? I showed dick on my OnlyFans.
Did you? Wait, do you actually?
I show cock on my OnlyFans. No, I don't.
Do you actually?
I don't know. You gotta go check it out and find out.
That's some good marketing right there. I pop my pussy on there. I broke it down.
Swipe up, subscribe, tap that link, and go check it out if you don't believe me or if you do.
How is your OnlyFans doing? I think you said it's doing well.
It's doing good. It's doing good. I said no to it. Like when the show came out, I was like, there's no shot I'm making it.
That's how I was too.
And I think it was like Nathan. I was sitting there having a conversation with Nathan, and he was just like, "Yeah, I just paid a $30,000 bill." I was like, "You paid a $30,000 bill?" He's like, "Yeah, it was like 20% or something of what I just earned in the last 2 weeks." And I was like,
"Yeah, he is."
I'm sitting here doing swipe up links for Bang Energy at $200 a video, and you're paying $30,000 bills on a 20% tab. Like,
yeah, no, what? Nathan cranks his OnlyFans, but Nathan goes all the way, which I respect. Power to him.
Go check out Nathan's OnlyFans.
Yeah, honestly, Nathan's OnlyFans is probably the best out of the three of us.
Really?
Probably. I mean, I don't show that much.
I shoved a banana up his butt.
Did you actually? I saw it. Oh my god! Can I please send Abby a picture of you and Nathan on the bed? Please, that is the funniest.
I don't know about that.
I won't. I've never sent it to anyone. Just
that was a little bit much.
That was so funny. They did an OnlyFans shoot together, and there was like a picture of them. But it's a good pic. You don't look bad in it. His cute little touche is in it.
It's just my whole ass cheeks, but
it's cute.
This video is gonna get demonetized on YouTube. There's too much cocoa butter going on in that.
Do we ever think we're gonna get together again?
I have a feeling that I'm gonna be with Carly for a lot of years. I just gotta let Carly get through like her little phase right now of when she realizes that Poppy's home right here.
Poppy's home. Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm gonna get her a big ring pop, wedding ring, and I'm gonna propose to her at Disneyland. It's gonna be great.
Why does Chase post multiple pictures with girls? With multiple girls. Multiple posts with multiple girls.
Drake said it best.
You know what it is? You know what it is too, I think about you? I think you just don't care, which is great. I think you just post what you want to post. And that's how I am too. Like right after my breakup, I posted a guy and I didn't get good backlash. But I was like, who cares? It's a freaking like people take things way too serious.
Dead ass. And so like here's the thing is like I try to tell everybody in the comment section, like you guys can come for me as much as you want in the comments. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't read any of my requested DMs, I don't read any of the comments, other than positive stuff on my posts anyways. I respond to all the positive stuff. I kind of skip over the negative stuff. So like that's kind of like I don't see it. Secondly, like everybody, you know, any of my friends, I've never had like a whole lot of guy friends. I think I have like 2 guy friends, maybe 3. And then the rest I've always been really close with girls.
Like I'm a guy's girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm a guy's guy, but like I have a lot of like lady friends. And like I said, like I like to see like a lot of people win. And like you know, a lot of people ask about, you know, Gabs Moses. Love the girl to death.
She's the best. I love her too.
She's got a lot of potential. She's one of the people when my show is airing. I went on like this little escapade of like I was like I want to you know bring somebody else up with me, and like I needed like a partner in crime, and so I was looking a lot in the YouTube department, and there's like a couple people like I was going through.
You scouted her out?
I scouted her. I used to watch her when I was in high school. She grew up with a relationship channel. Yeah. She got did kind of dirty by the the little boy that was running it.
I feel that.
With his new girlfriend. He like kind of like took the channel over, and like there's like a lot of stuff going on. She can't talk about it, but I'm not under an NDA, so I could talk about it.
Damn straight.
I don't give a shit. That kid, he actually DM'd me on Instagram and then unsent.
He DM'd you?
Yeah, he DM'd me. Your ex-boyfriend
Saying
DM'd
what?
me. I don't know. He unsent the DM, and I was like,
You
come
never
on.
saw it.
I never got to see it. It just it says on there, it's like accept or decline the DM, and I'm like, bro, like if you're gonna be a hater, you could be a hater, but like I feel like out of the two of them that blew up on the YouTube channel, like she had the more of the potential, and so you know, like I get on her ass a lot. I'm very hard on her about like what she does, but you know,
you care for her.
I care. It's only the best interest, and then
she's a genuine person. It's true.
Exactly.
Who was the most toxic one?
Out of the girls or out of you and me?
Me and you. You.
Chase,
for sure.
It's definitely me.
Chase's best friend is pointing at Chase.
I am the toxic prince. But like, here's the thing about being toxic is like I take jobs to be funny, and a lot of people just don't find me funny. They just think everything's just so
I think
serious.
it's funny when I see it online.
It's just like anybody that meets me in person, and I would walk out of this room, and you guys can ask them. Like anybody that asks me in person is like I don't ever talk bad about anybody. Like I only ever like want to see people win. And like if anybody has like a big giving heart that's like unselfishly giving, I'd 1000% say it to me, because like I like to give, and like I don't ever ask anything from anybody.
Like when people send me the stories that you post me, I think it's fucking hilarious. I'm like, that is so funny. Were you jealous when I went to Joey after the show?
See, I wouldn't call it like jealous. I would say I just know that if we broke it down to like who cares for you more,
It's you.
I would say night and day. Like it'd be me. Like even when we are not on good terms and we were not friends, like any hour of the day that you would call me, anytime you needed me, like I was always like there answering the phone.
I agree with that.
And I would always I would go straight to you, no matter. Like it's like I say, like in a dark room, I feel like I could find Carly, and if I was in a dark rom with me and Joey, I think I would find Carly first. And I don't think he'd ever find
that's
her.
Cute. You definitely would. He'd be walking out. He'd be. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah. Never mind. I was gonna say something really mean, but I won't say it.
You got like a magnet in you. Like you're one of those people. Like I feel like you have a lot of potential in the social media game too. So I think like I'm here supporting you 1,000%. Coming on this podcast, it does take a lot to sit in a room with like a lot of people are gonna watch this, and a lot of people are gonna have like a lot of hate for me being here, and it's just like
no, I don't think so. And that's one of the next questions. Advice for people in toxic relationship.
My advice for anybody in a toxic relationship, like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like a lot of people.
We don't have a toxic relationship though.
Yeah,
First of all, we don't. We're friends. That's something we need to clear up. We are friends. We're not.
Yeah, like I love the girl to death. Like what I mean. Like I just anybody who is dealing with a toxic relationship that is watching this, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like before I went on to the handle, before I was anything, I was just in college, working at Starbucks. I didn't have a woman. I had a girlfriend at the time. For 6 years we dated. Her birthday's actually today. So happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday.
But like I don't think I've ever said this on any podcast before, but like me and that girl, like we dated for so long. We broke up. I was kind of having a conversation with Carly on the show, but the day that I realized like that relationship was going nowhere and it was just toxic and I was unhappy and I was finally done with it, is when my life changed completely. I got my first contract to go up to Canada and play in the Canadian Football League, and I got opportunity to go on Out the Handle, and like I started, growing on social media. I was a TikToker before I was a reality TV person, and my life just got so much better, like basically overnight, to somebody that I thought I needed in order to be happy. So
yeah, it's easy. Honestly, the best thing to do is what I do is block everything. Don't look. Looking at the socials is what really brings you down.
Yeah, put yourself first. That's what I would tell anybody.
I just block it out.
Yeah. Do you watch any of these other like podcasts that talk about like how to deal with like relationships or like what's going on with any of these relationships?
Honestly, I used to watch Color Daddy.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
It was good. She's great. I was in. Well, is it still called Color Daddy? Is it? Okay, I didn't know that. Because I know that now it's just Alexandra Cooper.
Yeah, bro. I used to have like the biggest crush on that girl.
She's hot.
I fucking DM'd her probably like 1,000,000 times, and like I know she sees my damn DM. So
she definitely sees him. Alexander Cooper, he's single and he wants.
Yeah, and then like these other podcasts. I have a
good one after.
Yeah, I know you're good. These other podcasts I think are really good. I think I watch like a lot of like the BFF stuff. I think Josh Rich. I think that kid's a really talented kid also. So
I see clips of the BFF one.
It's
all over my online.
Would you go on that?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
What would you talk about on these podcasts? Like I feel like
Okay, when you get me in
are you raunchy enough to talk on these podcasts?
See, that's the thing. Like, when I go in a podcast room that's not like mine and I'm on someone else's, I feel like I spill more beans. When it's on mine, I'm more careful. On Harry's, I was wild. But that one ran up views. Like, it ran up views. But then when it's on mine, I'm like, I want to be, because it's not really about me. It's about, like, my guests, I feel. So I'm like, I don't want to put all this hate in the video about my life.
But I think the guests want to know about you. Like,
Okay, well.
I just want for the audience that's asking out there, we're going to ask Carly, like, so post-show, have you had any, like, crazy sex experiences or?
Okay, this is really sad of my life, but this is a no. I'm pretty much like virgin at this point.
Yeah, so you guys heard that there is dust in Carly's vagina.
No, like that's the funny. I mean, I've talked about the last
I'm
podcast.
coming in.
This I get no action. Eventually, once I find the right person. But right now, no, I'm pretty.
So when I was 19, I broke my nose because I got drunk and tried to do 69 and she fell on my face.
Is that true?
That's why I kind of got like a crooked nose. And then I was 19 and had a broken nose. And then
From a pussy?
No, so then my mom got home and I had to go and explain to her why,
I had
to go to the hospital because I have a broken nose. And she said, well, how did you break a nose? And I came up with like a bullshit story about how I tripped over the dog and fell into like
Didn't
the
your face
doorknob.
like smell like pussy? Talking to her? Like...
Well, and then it's like I had the girl there, and she's kind of like limping around because her ass just fell on my fucking hard ass nose, and I have a broken nose, and I'm on my way to the hospital. She's got a bruised ass, and I have a broken nose, and so we walk in there, and the doctor just looks at me. He goes, "So you fell into a doorknob."
How do you maintain a happy relationship with an ex? That's something we worked on for sure.
Block them and fuck their best friend. That's the only way to maintain a relationship with them.
What?
I'm just kidding.
You fucked one of my friends and I don't know? Wait, did you? No, you didn't. You didn't. I think it's you gotta wait till you're over the person, really. You can't be in a friendship with someone you still like, because then when you see them with someone else, it's like heart-wrenching.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't be friends with them. I'm just so like I'm light skinned, so I'm petty.
I'm light skinned, so I'm petty.
It comes with the nature. It's like oh hey, like I'm the type where it's like I'll see them at a restaurant. I'll be just.
Well, and this is another thing too. Everyone he got shit in the house because it was like you left me, who was your ex, for another girl, but that's not really how it played out. And I feel bad because you dated a lot of hate from that, and it was kind of like we weren't forced, but like you definitely were put in a situation where like we weren't allowed to be together in the house.
Yeah, I mean it's tough, and then like like obviously like that person, you obviously know Tabitha, like her and I like.
I love Tabitha, by the way. So
yeah, she's just fantastic. So here's the thing: is like I don't talk to like her anymore. This is like mutually understood that just her and we just don't click on a really good level. On the show,
it happens with people.
Yeah, it happens. On the show, we were fine. We pursued a little bit post show. After that, it was just kind of like it just went dull. For me, like it was just hard to call somebody up, and then every time I would talk to them, it's just like I just felt like I was always getting put down. So I just decided to just like not talk to that person anymore. Yeah. It's like I'd call her and I'd talk to her about like football, and then it was just like more of like, ooh, it's just like I'm just telling you about like what's going on in my life, what's going on in your life, and then she goes on like this 10-minute rant about what's going on in her life, and it's just like okay, like that's great, fantastic, and then like it's just kind of like the relationship that we had for a while, and then. Obviously, when the show's coming out, like, I don't know, I thought it was funny to just, like, kind of, like, poke fun at the hate I was already getting online. And so, like, I was like, I'm not mad at her because I'm like, yeah, it gets views and stuff like that. But, you could at least, like, hit me up, like, hey, I'm doing this, not send it to me, like, 4 or 5 months later and, like, hey, like, by the way, I did this a while ago. Like, are you still cool with it? And it's like, not, like, I'm not, like I said, I don't hate anybody. I like to see everybody win. And I'm like, congratulations on you and all your success. But, like, I am not going to be involved in that. Like, just remove me from that, and then we're fine. Like, you can talk about me all you want. Like, I don't care. But I'm not going to go.
I don't think she talks about you.
Yeah, not anymore. But, like I said, like, on TikTok, when the first show was coming out, she's, like, posting, like, all these, like, evil villain laughs about, like, breaking my heart and all this and stuff. It's just, like, that's what kind of goes back to what I'm saying about, like, how, like, I care genuinely for people. I like to see people win. It's just, like, I felt like it was an attack on my person. So, like, I took it and, like, removed myself from the situation because, like, I didn't want to have, like, a hate for her. So I just was just, like, I'm just not going to do it.
Are we, like, you're going to the UK, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to with Nathan, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then we're all going together then.
Yeah, I guess we're all going to go to the UK, so maybe we'll See, I definitely want to see Em and Tabitha. I really do want to see them.
Yeah, like they can.
And Cam.
Like I said,
how
like,
is you and Cam and Emily, by the way?
we're all good. I talk
Okay,
to
that's what I thought.
Yeah, no, I talk to them all the time. Me and Cam
That
only
was
had
so
like our
funny.
little charade or whatever. Like first couple of weeks of July, we talked on the phone for hours after that when I was in Mexico. Like I talk to Cam all the time. Like he hit me up about like his Halloween and all that.
I mean,
stuff.
he knew it was like you didn't mean anything that
oh
you
yeah,
put.
absolutely. Like especially Emily. Emily, she's a sweetheart.
Emily is a sweetheart.
They're living together in like their nice little penthouse in Wimbledon Stadium or whatever the hell they live in.
I mean, I know nothing about the UK, so I have
in
no
Buckingham
idea.
Palace. No, they're crushing it. Like they're happy together.
They are great
I love
together.
watching their stories, and they're always just doing shit together. And like,
I know. I can't wait till I find my person. I'm so envious.
Hi guys, my name is Chase.
But no, it's just so cute. Like it's just so nice that they can do that. Like life
No,
together.
yeah, no, they're crushing it, and I'm gonna go see Rob. Like I was talking to Nathan on the way over here.
Oh yeah, Rob's messaged me too.
He's dropping his podcast. We're gonna do some stuff with Rob.
Wait,
on
Rob's
his
still
podcast.
coming on the podcast?
Yeah, he's coming out with his podcast. I don't know what he's. I love his little cheeky laugh. The first thing he's gonna ask.
Oh my
is,
god, his laugh.
How did you feel about me taking your girlfriend on a date? Well, it brought a lot of emotions out of me that I didn't, and then insert cockroach.
And then insert cockroach.
So the first question is, would me and Carly ever get back together? Carly's just pretending to be on her phone.
You're gonna have to clip that. That's why I did that face.
Shut up and just tell us if you guys are still together. Everybody's just mad about my stories. Like, why is Chase posting Carly as her soulmate? Like,
Look,
are you guys
guys.
gonna go on a date?
We have not gone on a date.
I'll make you guys a deal. If this video gets 1 million views, then Carly has to go on a dinner date with me.
Okay, fair, fine, deal.
Deal. We shake it up. So if you guys want me and Carly to be together, go share this video. Go post it. If it gets 1 million videos, then I'll take Carly on a fancy dinner day. I'll have like a car pick her up and everything. I'll spend as much
Like,
money
we're
on
gonna
a
get
date.
1 million watch. This is gonna hit 1 million. Great though. I hope it does. We shook on it. If we get 1 million, I will do that. Oh, I haven't been on a date in like a year.
Yeah, I'll take Carly on the most fancy date you guys are on, and then I'll hire a videographer to follow us around so you guys can see the whole day. Only if this video gets 1 million views though. So if it doesn't, then
What's the timeline?
you guys have 1 month.
Okay.
So I'll make it before Christmas. During the holiday period, if it's before Christmas, I'll take her on a date. That gives you guys like basically like 54 days or something like that to get this.
Only if there's Christmas trees where we go for dinner. Where do you think our friendship is gonna?
Honestly, like me and Carly, we're gonna be tied together for life. I feel like I don't see like any like Carly. She's grown a lot. Both of us have. I feel like I think we don't have any conflict. Like I enjoy seeing Carly now. We actually all just went to Vegas together. And,
That was fun.
No, I think me and Carly are gonna have like a really strong relationship going forward. We definitely have like a lot of adventures planned ahead. I think with this podcast, the Excessive, I think she needs to keep crushing it. Post some vlogs on her YouTube channel. Other topics, it's just like the problem is like I know like her and Joey have like a really great relationship. I personally don't.
Wait, what? We have a what? We have a great relationship. Are you on?
I personally
Did you come in here drunk?
I personally see me and Carly always being fine. I'm personally you're never gonna see me, playing a pickup game of basketball with her ex-boyfriend.
I only take so much disrespect, and that was what just happened crossed the complete line. So no, that is not a thing. And also, what I was gonna say is, moving forward, any boy I am with, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
like I would never. Now we built a friendship. It's not happening. Even if my ex, not my ex, even if my boyfriend asked me, you just gotta go no.
No. Like I feel like I meet all of Carly's boyfriends. They look at me and they're just like. And then I take all of the girls that I meet, I bring them over to Carly. Like, like you guys are gonna make great friends. She's a very likable person too. So it's like
I do make good with all your friends.
Exactly, we're like too close of friends. Sometimes I'm just sitting there. Like I remember at one point, my friend Malachi, they always tell me like, "Oh, you have a type. You have a type." I'm like, "I don't have a type. I swear to God, I don't have a type." And then we're standing there at a festival, and I had like 1, 2, like probably like 4 girls that I was talking to at the time, all standing together. They were all talking to each other because they're all friends. And then here comes Carly in that last minute. So my friend, he pulls out a video and he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, look, and then he puts it on me and I go, okay, maybe I do have a type.
Yeah, you definitely have a type.
They're all blonde.
But I'm not your type no more. I'm brunette.
I don't know if that's brunette. That looks still pretty blonde. Looks like a really dark, dirty blonde.
Well, I'm gonna go brunette this week. Anyways, I think we answered everything. We could always do another one if there's more questions.
Yeah. Next time we'll be shirtless. I'll bring Nathan in.
I'll wear a bikini.
I'll shove another banana down his up his
Up his weens. Okay, well, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
We're dating. Hey guys, it's Carly Lawrence. Thank you so much for listening. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you could leave me a 5-star review, give me any other comments, anything else you guys want to hear, I really appreciate it. And I love all of you. You guys are the best.